Hey team, let me go ahead and share with you some behind the scenes details for Flipgrid. Up here you have a banner of choices. I'm not going to highlight or talk about two of these in great detail. Flipgrid has this great resource that allows you to share AR content with students. AR means augmented reality. A QR code can be generated. Right here I have a student sharing about biology concepts and how the body functions under stress. Some teachers use this as a reteaching tool. For example, if you have small groups and you have access to an iPad in your classroom, the children can zap that QR code and then quickly watch a video of you reminding them how to behave in that independent learning activity. The Disco library right here allows you to search through content that has been published and is ready to go. If you would like to expand the ideas in your library of resources, you can easily come here and then share something that's ready to go. As you scroll down, there are filter options that allow you to find content that's very specific to what you want the children to achieve in that next lesson. So if I type in body systems, which would be specific to 6th grade, it's going to search for the word body as well as systems. For example, the solar system would be one tool that shows up in that search. When you click one time on this topic, you can determine whether or not it is ready to go and something that you are ready to share with your class. You have the power to make adjustments in here. You don't have to share it exactly the way it is. You can make some slight modifications. Then you would come down here and then choose your specific classroom. After choosing your specific classroom, then you can add. So let me model that. I'm going to come down here to my teaching space. I'm going to click the word add one time. It still gives me the ability to make adjustments here on this screen. I can come in here and take a sentence out, or I can add additional content. The purpose for this portion of the video is that I want to drag this down and then show you some important things that are important in my opinion. If you don't want these attachments to be in here, you could easily remove them if you wanted to. But these two bits down here, these two boxes right here, in my opinion, are essential and vital to your success when it comes to using Flipgrid. Video moderation, in my opinion, must always be turned on. This means that when children post videos, they will not go live to the entire class until you have used your magic wand to make that video active. In my opinion, this is central, core, essential. Please don't skip this step. I personally turn student-to-student replies off. It's up to you if you want to navigate this, if you want students to be able to reply via video to one another. If you feel like that's a great learning opportunity, feel free to moderate that and then scaffold your expectations. Right here, this is the window that you determine when it opens and closes. If you click here one time, you can determine when that posting window will close. You determine in this window when the video sharing option opens and when it closes. I'm going to scoot down just a little bit and then explain these here. I allow the children to make edits to their video if they want to trim it. I have no problem with them making those choices. It's up to you if you want the children to share a link. I typically turn that off only because I don't have time in my teaching environment to scaffold and make sure that the children are making wise decisions with that, and it's not something that I want to go through and evaluate. If you ever have a lesson where it's perfect and you want that to happen, feel free to give your students an opportunity to share that. If you want them to not have the ability to make a title, you have permission to turn that off. It's up to you. And then view count and likes, I usually turn in the off position because I don't want any one child to feel like they are not as liked as everyone else in the classroom. And so it's just something that I avoid. I want you to go in, I want you to look at content, and it doesn't matter who received more likes and more view counts than the other person. It just saves me time and energy. When it comes to feedback, it's up to you what types of feedback you want to give to the children. Then right here it says update topic. Click update topic when you are ready to go. From here, I typically click the share button, and this is how I share this link to Google Classroom. You can click share and you can copy and then come up here and open Google Classroom if you would like to. If that's what's most comfortable for you, that's an option. If you want to save some time and energy, there's actually a Google Classroom button right here. So you can click a Google Classroom one time and it will open up Google Classroom, and you can post that assignment live to Google Classroom. The only reason why I personally don't use this is because I've got a whole lot of Google Classrooms to choose from, and then it's just easier for me to open up the classroom that I want to share with on that next page. So either way, you can share directly from here, or you can come up here, locate your Google Classroom, click on classwork, followed by create that new assignment, and then the link that you copied a second ago, you're going to paste that link in here, add link, provide any specific assignment related details in this space, and then click assign when you're ready for your students to receive that. The only other detail that I want to share with you is that when these videos post in here, please make sure to come back here and then to click the active button, move it from blocked or unavailable, so that the students in the class have access to those. That's something that you need to moderate. If you do not want to receive emails for that specific grid, if it's unpleasant for you to receive those emails, then come into the grid space. Let me slow down for just a second. I'm right here where it says My Grids, and then each and every one of my grids appears here. I'm trying to scoot down to the bottom. If you want to turn off any of those emails, then you're going to use the pencil right here because you want to edit the grid instead of editing a specific post. And then when you want to edit that space, then when you scoot down, then you're going to choose to turn off any of those email notifications in this space. Receive an email notification when new student videos are added. You can turn that on, or you can turn that off in this space. Another thing about coming in here and editing this space, if you want the picture in the background to change, then you can choose a new picture, or you can upload one of your own. If you ever need to change the name of your grid space, then you can. And additionally, in order to make sure that students can access a grid, like let's hypothetically say that you're creating a brand new grid. When you create that brand new grid, it's going to ask you to make a decision. Is it public? Do you want students to come in using the student ID, or do you want students to come in using school email? And here in Clovis Unified, we choose school email. So when you click this, when you're getting started in a brand new grid for the very first time, you would choose school email. And then it's critical that you put the @ symbol followed by cusdstudent.com and then press enter on your keyboard, and that you also attach at the @ symbol followed by clovisusd.k12.ca.us. And you might be thinking, well, why are those two things important? In order for the students to access this through Google, you need to have this. In order for you, the teacher, to access this through Google, then you need to have this extension on there. Update grid once you've made any of those changes. Team, thanks so much for paying attention, and have a great day. If you would like to receive automated emails from YouTube, you can click on the subscribe button right here once you have found my channel. After you click the red subscribe button, a bell will appear on the right-hand side. Click on the bell. From the drop-down menu, choose the word All. From this point forward, YouTube will automatically send you updates whenever new content arrives on my channel.